stuck into a bubble of reality where, you got what you wanted, but at the same time, losing all your individualism.
I mean,
We got to meet,
I got out of the reality and then lost all of my individualism.
essentially.
Lost
You guys,
other individuals.
yes, and you guys were able to escape, which you wake up in the sewers.
I mean, kind of wake up. You have a young steel dragon ripping you guys out of some cobwebs.
Well, technically, they're roots that are growing inside of them, creating new flowers, and yes.
Yeah.
However, because you tore those apart, they are brought back to this reality. As the flowers have yet bloomed. And we are back at Manshoon's lair.
Oh, goody. That'll be real.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Disappointment.
Yeah. Oh no, it's leaking. Shit.
Wait, so we brought flowers back with us?
No, when you breathed in the spores, plants started growing inside of you, which is what caused the connection to the astral tree. And if those flowers would fully bloom, basically it cuts your connection off from this world, and you are forever under the Madame.
There is an angry dragon in front of you. Damn it! Just kind of screaming and flailing a bit, until his eyes focus on you guys again, seeing that you're all safe.
And all staring at you.
Have you ever seen a dragon blush?
No.
His eyes fall to the dead bodies surrounding you guys. Sees a couple instruments lying amongst everything. I'm so sorry. The dragon then shrinks back down into slight color change as well, from the scales turning from its steely, almost bluish color to a silver, as he transforms into a more humanoid shape, taking up the shape of a female dragonborn. Hello?
Eunice starts looking around all over the place.
Hello?
I'm very sorry. I'm not... Who... I feel like... Do I know you?
Yep.
Dang it! Lost my butterfly!
You lost your what?
The butterfly! She gave me the butterfly and it's not here!
Oh.
Dang it!
Everyone had to sacrifice something.
You got your what stuck?
I look around. Is Matilda with me?
Matilda is with you.
Well, at least I got you back. And she just like snuggles, like hugs Matilda.
Aww.
Just like snail slime everywhere.
Nice.
Of course, it has to be when we are... As soon as we've started this.
Are you on call?
Yes, I am.
Unfortunately.
Very much so.
Well,
Oh,
we
I
may
mean-
be waiting for Mad to get back then.
Yep. No worries.
Okay.
I am still finishing Aroni's character sheet anyways.
My burrito fell apart, and I'm sad.
All sorts of catastrophes happening today.
It's okay. I have a fork, so silver lining. It's fine.
Silver
I'm
lining.
pretty sure it's a silver fork. Whatever.
It's a plastic fork. Plastic lining?
It's silverware.
Plastic lining, silver fork. Plastic lining so I don't make a mess all over myself.
At
like a
work,
toddler.
We got these
Which I could have used, actually.
like fancy plastic forks.
Fancy plastic forks?
They were like, they were black handled, silver head.
Wow. That is fancy.
Except they're really fragile, and if you put any weight whatsoever on it, the head just falls off.
It's my favorite thing to have plastic silverware that just snaps into pieces while you're trying to eat your food. Love that. I'm surprised I have a plastic fork. Most places do, like, wooden forks lately, and it's weird.
Eh,
Wooden forks?
Yeah, well, okay, so Ontario tried to ban single-use plastics and, like, make it illegal. So straws, plastic silverware, plastic grocery bags, they were all banned. Stores couldn't have plastic bags, restaurants couldn't give out plastic silverware or plastic straws. So everywhere started putting their shit in paper bags with wooden spoons and forks and paper straws.
Yeah, paper straws.
That's fancy.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some, I guess it didn't reduce, in the year that they banned it, it didn't reduce their issues enough to continue
Apparently,
with
like,
it, I
the
guess.
only
So they've
country
lifted the
that-
ban now, so everything went straight back to plastic and stuff.
Probably the only country that's actually got like a plastic ban that's actually functioning is fucking like the Congo.
Interesting.
The best place for that at this point would be the veterinary emergency room. They often give, just given the timing of this, they're probably going to be the best bet.
No. D&D's like, we have another update, and I'm like, no.
No update for you.
No, this
See-
is where updates end.
See, I will do an update as long as everything else is caught up to it.
Mm.
Because like when you update it, all the modules that don't work with it just break.
I love it when a game updates something and then everything else breaks except, what they updated.
Well, see, that's because the modules act independent from the actual foundry.
Well, yeah.
So,
We just ended up doing that with Last Epoch. They had like this update for a bunch of bug fixes, but in fixing those bugs, they broke party. And
Oof.
so when you'd get into a party, the game would either stop loading, or you would stop getting item drops and XP, or stop getting quest rewards, or all of the above. And yeah, it was fun. There was a couple of times like we load into a zone and it's just like this pit of fire.
Is this AI?
Uh-huh.
what's AI?
No, it's I just did a Google search for Silver Dragon Bard.
Sure, why not?
Somebody else's silver dragon bird.
Yeah, well, I like stealing things, so that works.
Thief.
That's fair.
There you go.
Hey.
Yay, dragon.
And we still don't have a mad, right?
No.
No. So if you need to do something, that's fine. I am.
No, that was straightforward. It's like it needs to be seen right now. Just go to the ER.
Let's see.
So,
Okay.
it's a little washed out. That looks okay.
It's mostly because of the light.
Cannot take this action while the game is currently paused.
It is unpaused. What do you need to do?
She just walks over to this body, and sees the. Oh my god! I have no. Why don't I have anything here? That's weird.
Why don't you have any what?
Where are my instruments?
They are not equipped.
Oh, I don't see them in my inventory either. Either of these inventories. That's weird.
Well, I see pan flute.
I don't see any scalpels anywhere.
You got pan flute.
Pan. There it is, pan flute. Which I will now equip. Sees the under tools. Okay, go to tools. There we go, pan flute. Sees the pan flute lying next to this body and picks it up. I think this is mine. And just starts to play it.
I'm not sure that was yours, but now it is. It's got a little bit of matter on the end of it there. You might want to wipe that
Oh.
off before you put your mouth.
You're
on.
absolutely right. I cast prestidigitation on it to completely clean it.
Fair enough.
That's much better.
Well, either way, that person's not using it anymore.
This is true. This is true. And you are?
My name, yes, I'm Gabrathia.
Gabriel.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you, actually.
I am Tempest. If you're going to talk like that, you want to talk to Desi.
No, I think I know who I like to talk to.
Oh, Desi, you don't think she's in here, do you? And Eunice starts ruffling through like the dead bodies.
Well, let me see. I'm going to try to change because I haven't been able to for a while.
Yeah. Which do you want to change to?
Desi?
Fair enough. Done.
Eunice is
You
looking
changed to
under
Desi.
something else, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, her face is just like she's like on all fours digging through the dead
Like,
bodies,
yeah,
trying to make
right.
sure none of them is Desi.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I think I found Desi over here.
Hello,
What?
darling.
Like-
Where?
Right here.
Oh! Oh,
Just
Desi!
just a bunch of bones.
What are you talking about? She's right here. Although
My,
now I
my.
don't know where Tempest is.
Tempest will be around. Don't worry. He's fine.
He's perfectly capable.
He'll be fine, darling. Don't worry about him.
my, that seems like a very useful quality.
It really is, darling. I can be whatever you want me to be. Do you want me to be you? You can go fuck yourself.
Getting flashbacks to Baldur's Gate.
Do you know what I'd really like, darling?
Mm.
I'd like you to be you.
I am whoever I feel like being.
And that is who I want you to be.
Can we get out of the sewer now?
Probably would be a good idea.
This is-
This,
This is not a nice place for this. Murphy, shut the fuck up.
A good boy.
the little dragon girl over there is, interesting.
Little Little dragon girl? Eunice. Oh, she'd be delighted to hear you call her that.
And
Alright.
then you have Professor Yearly.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it. Stop looking out the window.
You see Naughty. He's peeking around the corner. I hear sounds. Live sounds. You're all alive.
What? You dead? Who are you?
The other.
Oh, you remember that?
I don't know.
Naughty not dead. Naughty very much alive.
That's fantastic, darling.
That.
Can you get us out of here, please?
You knew that would happen, didn't you?
Naughty saw all of you dead. I know not what happened. I brought you to the room. Master always brings the dead ones to this room. You're just the first to not be dead anymore.
Well, I guess that makes sense. You can't have dead bodies just laying around everywhere, can you?
It would make quite a mess.
Oh joy, this means you must have found my master's notes.
Did we? I don't remember.
I mean, you have like the notes that were like stuck on the walls and stuff like that.
Right. We have those.
But you feel a distrust in Naughty, like handing over the notes to this doesn't seem like the best plan.
What? What do you mean we don't trust him? Yeah, no, I
This-
don't trust that shit.
One-eyed, sword-willing creature. Yes, indeed trust him.
100% trustworthy.
One-eyed, one-horned flying purple people leader.
Here's I have a question.
Yes.
Does this creature, does Naughty look like he's got any kind of strength to his little chicken bones at all?
Absolutely not.
Oh, poor Naughty.
Hmm.
I need...
Now, how in the world would you have pulled all of our dead bodies over here? I thought you couldn't go down into the cellars because you needed those little kids to do it for you. What kind of game are you playing?
Uh-oh.
I didn't bring you here.
Oh?
The veil brought you here.
The veil moved us?
The veil.
I mean, well, there's lots
Here-
of vines, so I suppose that's possible. Do I have any tape?
He sleeps in the sewers, waiting.
That's kind of a disgusting place to sleep.
But you brought the notes, have you? Have you found the notes that Naughty requires?
Find no notes, didn't find no nothing but some bullshit. I'm getting out of here. That's stupid to make.
Bullshit!
Right? We found
What?
the notes. They're not in here.
It's just bullshit.
Found a whole lot of crap that I'm not ever forget.
I mean,
But we had a deal. Without those notes, Naughty can't find Master.
Probably for the best too. Why don't you go live your own life? You don't need a master to tell you what to do.
Ah, but you're wrong. Naughty needs the Master.
Is she though? Do you really need anyone?
Yes.
Rather
Yes,
fine
yes.
ending
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
creature. What does Master do that you can't do for yourself?
He is a powerful wizard. Naughty needs powerful wizard. Follow powerful wizard.
Spoken like a
Master
true snob.
sometimes.
Alright.
Master sometimes gives magic rocks to Naughty, and Naughty gets to stare at magic rocks.
Oh, good.
What
Crack.
is so magical about these rocks that you stare at?
Do they
They're
go
rocks
click-clack? Are they magic?
That are
clicky rocks?
magic.
They can tell your fortune. Does he have a dice obsession? Is he a dice goblin? Magic click clack rocks. They tell your fortune.
He's definitely got one something.
You know, I don't know this because I haven't been formally introduced. But you know, that bird back there, he's also a very powerful wizard. I bet he could get you some magic rocks.
And what am I, darling?
Easy on the eyes.
Oh.
Oh, I'm going to like this version.
No. Bird smells like a sorcerer. Sorcerers aren't real magic users.
Do you want me to show you how real this magic can be?
Your magic will always be a fake to true wizards.
Fake? How is sorcery fake when he's got to learn everything from a book?
It is. Only wizards can control magic, just like Master.
I'm getting shovel vibes.
Okay, well, why didn't you just wait here for your master then?
I will just have to find new adventurers to find my master's note.
What are we going to do with this thing?
Kill it, obviously. Not now, of course.
What do you
We
mean,
are
not now?
currently- We are incredibly exhausted.
Fine.
Didn't our exhaustion release when we woke up?
Nope,
No.
No, it didn't? Okay.
it did not. You are each level 2 exhaustion.
Well, fuck me.
Because you guys have been gone for more than, what, gone for 2 days now?
Few days, yeah.
Yeah.
Few days and those kids haven't come back yet.
I mean, is that truly necessary, darling? He hardly seems like a threat.
Oh, Naughty is a threat.
Yes.
Naughty will tell Master that you did not help Naughty.
Well, color me terrified, darling. Can we go home and go to bed now? If this is you saying something about adorable sneezes, I'm gonna kick your ass.
It wasn't a
God damn it, Maiden.
Alright, so we are heading back to the Warmbowl Tavern.
Yes, please.
I spend the time getting to know my good friends again.
Again.
For the third time.
For the third time in forever.
Come here, darling. I'll help you get to know me and yourself.
Oh, God.
The
Not in the streets. Or in the sewers, for that matter.
the way
At
back
the tavern.
the way back goes along the same path that the little kids have their map and their little secret hideouts, yeah?
Yes.
Anytime we get close to any one of those hideouts along the way, I'd like to just double check it and see if I see them.
All right. And yes, you are looking, but you don't quite see the children.
I imagine Honeybeak would be very curious as to where I barely remember the children, unfortunately, but I'm sure Honeybeak would be, very much like wanting to figure out where they were and trying to investigate the area, see if there are any signs of them. We probably would have also questioned what's-his-face about the fate of the children.
Oh, Dottie hasn't seen them come back.
Yeah.
But he saw them leave?
Yes.
Okay. As long as they didn't go further into the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern coming back to the tavern right now.
But I guess they didn't really have a reason to go further in because we revealed 2 times ago that Naughty was lying to them.
Yeah. So hopefully they're
All right. You do come back to the tavern, and Reynard is there, and he looks surprised. He's like, "Where have you guys been?"
In
been a couple days.
sewers. It was disgusting.
Oh. Oh.
Going after some little brats that had the nerve to try and go down into the sewers and fight some beholders themselves.
Zombie beholders at that.
The sewers of Xanathar's realm. I would be surprised if anybody tried to go down there.
Should his name be showing up?
Let me double check. That is because he is not friendly. I accidentally forgot to put him.
Rude.
Alright.
I mean,
There you go.
Kill him, yeah. But no,
We're not going to kill everyone we see, darling.
Speak for
I need
yourself.
a nap first.
Wow. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Oh lord. I thought I was bad.
Did you find this one in the sewer as well?
You could say that. More like she found us, I think.
She found herself in the sewers.
Oh, hi. My name is Reynard.
Gabrathea, very nice to meet you.
What happened to Glow?
Who?
She's gone.
Oh, well.
gone like the bird before.
Gone like my butterfly.
Oh.
Pat Eunice on the head. It's okay, darling. We'll find you
If
a
you
new
want
butterfly.
just go out to the city. Go out to the outskirts of the city.
I'd never seen one like that before, though.
I'll make her some dancing lights in the shape of shiny butterflies.
Eunice just kind of stares at them for a minute.
I'm terribly sorry about your butterflies. Well, we held down the fort at least for you. Nothing seems to have changed.
Eunice immediately checks the soup.
The soup, it is not fresh, but it has been sitting for a while.
It has been 2 days.
Is it like the endless soup where all you gotta do is keep it on the fire and just, stir it and add fresh ingredients every day? Those like 100-year-old soups.
I mean, no one stirred or added any fresh.
Well, so it might be closer to a bubbling goo at this point.
Yeah, no.
Actually, this place looks kind of familiar.
Your
Did a
room is
dragon rip this
upstairs
place
and to
apart?
the right, darling.
A dragon ripped this place up? No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
No, that was only in our dream, apparently.
Oh. Well, it's good to have you back. At least.
And
The Castellantis left a note, though.
Oh lord, what does it say?
Oh, Amelia was, apparently Amelia Castellanta was asking for,
Eunice is making fresh soup.
That's a good plan.
the name rings a bell. Or similar device.
a similar device. I think bells are in this D&D. Well, anyways, you guys must be very tired. I can still watch this place if you need rest.
That would be fantastic, darling.
All right.
Who was this, Castellotter, you said?
The Castellantas, the nobles in Waterdeep.
Oh, I got to. What was this note that she left?
Oh, he looks under like the counter and stuff like that, and he produces like this very fine note. It's the paper. The paper is very high quality with a red seal on it. The front it says to Mr. Hum.
Oh.
Oh, you mean that kind of royalty?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Castellantas are very high nobles in Waterdeep. In fact, they're probably one of the richest in the city.
I feel like I should take these.
It's for you. Don't worry, darling. Go ahead.
Right. I'll open it. Sure, why not?
Yes. It is a. As you open it, you see very fine cursive in common displayed in the note, as it is asking how Mr. Is. And if there was any sort of accommodations he will need to present himself to the inner circle.
Yes, I wonder how this will work when he doesn't exist anymore.
I mean,
I can think of some special accommodations that might be needed.
Parts, they're all the same.
I feel like this may pose a bit of a problem for future plans, but I'm not entirely sure why.
Yes, plans we laid weeks ago. And in real life and in game.
well, the midsummer party is still a couple weeks away, and
That's good.
the Castellantas still have the Stone of Galore in their possession.
Right, they do, don't they?
The Stone of Galore, as a reminder, unlocks the vault, which
Right.
is everyone's starting to suspect more and more has some sort of ultimate weapon for Manchun.
Do we know that they have the stone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That
And
was like,
Ursula- that was a long time ago, yeah.
yeah, that was the whole reason that we went and kind of crashed their house and tried to like sneak around and
That's
And
why
as
figure
this
out what we
part of the
conversation
reason we're going to the
happens,
party too, is to try and get it.
we are informing the new character of
Mhm.
what
Oh, yes.
was going on.
Yes.
Oh.
And then
You will be brought completely up to date. Congratulations, you know all the things now.
And everybody gets a bowl of the fresh soup.
Yay, soup!
Woo. And then, yes, the Black Viper is going to be helping you steal back the Stone of Galore.
Right. Because the Black Viper is their adopted daughter that hates
Yes.
them. I'm gonna, as long as we're at the tavern and it's not open currently, I'm gonna go back to being beloved too.
Ooh.
It is
All right.
rest time.
It is. All right. Yes, and one of the things that the Black Viper did bring up is that you will need to get floor plans for the Castle Lanterns location
Yeah.
to
That's right.
assist. Yep.
But didn't he say
Gee,
that goblin that renovated our tavern helped build their place?
Yes.
So we have to go talk to him.
Yes.
Brock or Brack or what was his name?
Broxley.
Broxley. That's right.
I
Broxley.
think you're in the wrong goblin chat. Hello, everyone.
Oh my god, it's a man.
Hoi.
Alright, Brack is your goblin. Brock is my goblin. Broxley is this goblin.
My job.
Yeah, that's fair. You have a goblin name, Brock, don't you?
I do.
I'll gladly be goblin anything.
Oh.
Oh god.
As you
Oh.
say this, Eunice shoves soup under your face. Well, yeah, you could start with that. Looks
It's
like you
very
could
good
do
soup.
with the little,
Definitely.
little fattening up there.
I try a sample of the soup. Strength and she can cook. My. Is there anything this little dragon can't do to impress?
Well, I'm not very good at math.
That's okay.
All right.
I see we made it back to the tavern safely.
Yep.
We did, and we have a new dragon friend.
Oh, hello, dragon friend.
My, what a beautiful little bird we've got here.
Oh, turns head around to look, see if you're talking about someone else.
I was gonna look at Fluffy being.
Gregory is
She's
quite nice.
she's worse than Desi.
Oh.
No.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Hides behind Mini Owl.
Like, I can picture like him like stretching the wings of Gregory out like to hide behind.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, hides
Whole time
behind
going.
the little owl. Poor Gregory's just standing on the counter going, "What?" While his wings are being stretched out so
Yep.
Fluffy Beak can duck
Yeah,
behind
he's
him.
going. He's like, oh, I'm just reading my notes here. Pulls open.
Just
wings.
pulls
Oh,
open the wings.
That's definitely in the book.
Definitely
Your
the book.
classes at the university must have been incredibly popular.
Oh, I suppose.
I can see why.
But she hasn't seen me teach yet. I look at the other.
I told you, Professor.
I'm so confused. Professor, E.H. Fluffy Beak at your service.
Gabrathia.
Yeah, sorry. what?
Pleasure. Gabrathia.
No.
Fluffy Beak Esquire.
Gabrathia.
Thank you. It was hard to hear with the
Pleasure
accent.
your acquaintance.
Oh, but don't let me interrupt too much. But what were we about to do?
We were just discussing what we need to
Ah.
do with the castle lanterns.
Kill them?
Well, yes, but we need to talk to Broxley to try to get the plans for their house.
But we never did settle this, Senor Goose.
Which one?
Did the golden mask disappear? Is that just gone? The one from What's the bucket?
The mask?
No, I made one, and that is a real mask.
Yes, but they gave one to you, your character as well, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
That's the one I was wondering about. Like, does that still exist? With...
Mm-hmm.
yep, still
Okay.
have it in my inventory. Beloved is a furbog?
Tiefling.
Tiefling. Okay. Can I help you?
Oh,
You don't say.
What?
No, cat is being loud.
Oh.
Cat is,
Oh.
cat is being. She like walked right
Cat
up
is
to
being
him.
cat.
Yeah, she walked right up to him and said, "Meow."
Oh, Rocky does that all the time.
Oh, that's adorable.
Just like
I have some cats that do it all the time. She is not one of them.
Hmm.
Oh, what's up with her then? Yeah, that's weird.
She's probably hungry.
I mean, I put the food out for them at like 5.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Never mind then.
She just wants more.
She wasn't there though. She did
just
not.
wants attention.
She did not follow me downstairs when I did that.
It's probably too early for food. I'll feed her later.
So we're
Good,
talking about
really quick.
Broxley to
Don't
get
worry about
these
it.
down.
Tomorrow, though, because we still have 2 levels of exhaustion. Or
Well,
maybe
that's
in a
what
couple
you
of
feel
days.
exhaustion.
Meow. Kitty.
Yes, you guys have been missing for a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I don't even know why. Fuck.
We didn't run into the kids on the way, did we? Or is that creepy
No.
thing sucking on somebody's life force?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, not
No, we
running.
looked
Oh,
for
yeah,
we looked for the kids on the way back to the tavern and we didn't find them.
We didn't kill the thing that was sucking on the door, the dwarf though.
Oh, I forgot about that thing. No, we didn't do
Yeah,
anything.
a lot of stuff happened.
We didn't do anything
Oh.
about any of the stuff. We just woke up exhausted and came home to go to bed.
I mean, I flirted with everything that had 2 legs.
Some things don't even have 2 legs.
Already.
Surprisingly.
Didn't take long. Anyways, you guys do head to sleep.
That's what it sounds like, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, long rest.
So everyone's gonna be doing a long rest, and I don't know if. Yeah, just clear the exhaustion.
What is this? Is new day?
It basically means it's new day, so everything that is like you're up at dawn will re-roll and stuff like that.
Oh.
I see.
It's
Yeah,
nice.
something's reset it.
I don't have any of those. So.
Yeah.
I said we clear.
Yep. All exhaustion will be cleared, being on this side.
Thank Lord. Love that. Okay. No more exhaustion. Ooh.
Cool.
Rest.
And as you come down the stairs, you notice a small tree kind of planted into the side of your counter.
To the counter.
Yep.
Oh.
Go up and see what this tree is.
So the tree doesn't have like a lot of like leaves, or it doesn't have leaves or anything, but it does have the orbs almost reminiscent of the astral tree.
Burn it.
But this one in particular is made of pure crystal.
Shatter?
Okay.
I don't care.
Where is it?
So it is currently right here.
On the counter.
It's just like a small little topiary.
I would.
And there's a small note. There's a small note on it.
I
What's
am the
note
only
say?
one who actually saw it. But
Oh.
looking at this tree fills me with rage for some reason.
Yeah.
You see a small
Okay.
note in very familiar handwriting. See you soon.
That's a
That
really
can't
beautiful
be
tree.
good.
Bitch.
mean, we did kind of have plants growing out of us. I don't suppose just a good laxative will get rid of that.
That's usually not what laxatives are for, dear.
No.
But yeah. Other than that, are we gonna be doing another side quest? Or are we gonna go to Broxley? What do you guys want to do?
I think
Side quest,
we
what?
should go.
I would like to.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
know. I honestly don't know.
Alright, I would like to go to Broxley and talk to him about possibly getting the plans to the Castle Lanterns. I'm not sure how we're gonna go about getting them from him, but you know, we can figure it out.
All right. Everyone else in agreement?
That sounds good to me. Because I'm still trying to find where the
Yes.
side quest, so.
I mean, we can always do side quests. It's not like we're skipping forward to the we're just making progress on the stuff that we need to do before.
We still have a good month until
Yeah,
30, so.
let's go make a little bit of progress, because he might ask us to do something in order to get them for us. So we might as well figure out if we've got something to do there.
Oh,
I also want to sell the Displacer Beast parts and the... Wait, where are the... Huh. Didn't I have parts from the Beholders?
I thought so.
yeah, you got zombie beholder parts. And
I
this
do
place
too.
Right.
Can we sell those?
Yes, you can.
How?
Why do I not see them when I'm trying to sell?
They're not on the sell menu.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
check my inventory.
because I did not put the price in yet. So they're 0.
Oh.
So let me just...
Instant incense.
Let me see. Give me a real quick. Where is my...
Ooh, those are quite goopy. Are you sure you want to sell that and just not compost it?
I mean, whoever we sell it to can do what they please with it.
You two smell that, right?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Just trying to find my...
Why do I have 50 feet of rope? When am I ever gonna use 50 feet of rope?
Never
I don't
know.
know.
D&D, everyone has 50 feet of rope.
But,
Although
but
I
these-
can think of some fun things to
I
do
was
with
gonna
50
say,
rope.
Ask
Well,
the
doesn't
dragon
take
what you
him
can
long.
do with 50 feet of rope.
But Beast, you never know when there's going to be good soup materials 50 feet down. Or 25 feet down. Down anything.
Might need to lasso a
prepared.
soup material. Or climb down to soup
We might run
materials.
into like a cistern or something that we need a rope for.
She's out mushroom hunting.
Sorry, give me 1 second as I look up these that I was supposed to look up a long time ago, but did not.
It's okay.
Alright, so... zombie beholder parts. That is going to be 18 gold, it looks like.
I'll take it.
Take it!
Sorry, give me 1 second.
You're good.
So yes.
I just wanted to get the things that would smell the worst out of my bags.
Oh,
That's
we
probably
are
a
in
good
agreement with
plan.
that.
Alright, so the beholder parts are updated, and then,
Sorry, I might have sold them before you updated them.
no, yours is updated, and then, whatchamacallit, I
Mine is
updated.
still not there.
Yours should be updated now.
Adventurers League. Sell items. container, equipment, loot, tools, weapons. I don't see them.
Should be under loot.
Loot.
And then
Crowbar, hammer, scale, prayer book, steel mirror, and a tinderbox.
Oh god.
you enter the Adventurers League. There is this very charismatic person there. He seems to be limping on one leg.
What?
He's like, hello, adventurers. Welcome to the Adventurers League.
Hello? Wait,
Ah.
what's the Adventurers League?
It is adventuring and selling.
Oh, okay.
I sell all sorts of goods for adventurers. I also buy your spoils.
Do you buy spoiled spoils?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I was holding my notes.
Spoils before they spoil.
What about spoils
Well-
that had already spoiled but are still good spoiled?
It really depends. It really depends, actually. It really depends, actually. Some spoils are worth more than others. I see you're giving me zombie beholder parts. I could probably sell them to some wizard who's fanatical and trying to create some kind of nuclear detonation device. Yes.
He doesn't
Fantastic.
create another zombie beholder.
Yeah, they're still not showing up for me.
That is weird.
That's super weird.
And my zombie beholder parts say that they're worth 0 gold.
Wow.
Can you refresh it?
I can refresh the whole page, I guess.
Yep, I saved it. Yeah, sorry. I must have clicked off it before I saved it. So, it should be worth 18 gold now.
Meow.
Don't worry. You sell the zombie beholder parts today, it may become a plot device tomorrow.
Not along with him. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
You can come back to life. Again.
Look at bro.
Again.
Lion.
Gladly
I'm just
sell it.
surprised. I'm just surprised.
Uh,
He knows what zombie beholder parts are.
I'd gladly pay you Tuesday
Well-
for a hamburger today.
Why am I... How do I get back to the level, the floor level? Where my token is?
The floor level.
I'm in the ceiling right now. I'm in the tower. I forget how to get to there we go. No, that's not it. How do I get back to 0 elevation? I would like to do that now.
I don't
wait,
even
click on
see
it.
where your character is.
Alright, click on it.
You have
I
transcended
don't see
the
my
game so
character
far
either.
that the game master
Well-
has lost you.
I mean, remember how we were talking about you making a new character?
Anyways, yes,
Maybe it's time for the wombo combo.
I know zombie beholder parts. I was once an adventurer like you. Long
Really?
before.
Are you?
Yes.
I'd
Did you
love to
narrow
hear
the
the
name?
tale.
Is this one of those towns that all of the shopkeepers are level 20 retired adventurers?
Oh no.
They captured.
No. Some of them are level 20 wizards. And I'm not a level 20 adventurer. I
Anymore
I
with a leg
unfortunately-
like that.
unfortunately prematurely retired.
Well,
Hey,
That's
follow your
good.
dreams wherever they may lie.
What could ever cause such a strapping young man like you to retire so early?
Eunice looks
Oh.
from the leg to the dragon, to the leg, to the dragon, to the leg, to the dragon.
hey,
Blink,
missing a
blink,
leg
balls.
never slowed anybody down.
Oh, I'm not missing a leg. I'm actually missing a kneecap. It's replaced by this wooden one.
I have a wooden leg.
Hey,
someone
you're
else
dead too
will
and
pick
kept
you
your
and I.
knees.
Oh no! You see, what had happened was, if you're keen to hear the tale, I was once a
absolutely,
strapping
I know.
adventurer, and I was supposed to be fighting and stopping a horde of orcs from raiding and pillaging. Well,
It's quite a lot of work.
yes, it was quite a lot of orcs, but I was confident. I had my +1 sword and a song in my heart.
That seems like a terrible combination to go fight orcs.
Well, it went all well until, I
Did you
slept
take
with the Orc
the arrow?
Chieftain's daughter, and
Oh,
he
Not
ordered.
where I
Not
thought that story was going. Love it, though.
I was going to say, you'd be surprised what you can do with a song.
Well, apparently you can do the Orc Chieftain's daughter with a song.
Hell.
See, I had thought of using backdoor diplomacy.
Did you?
Oh.
Maybe you should have talked to the Orc Chieftain about that.
Oh no!
I was hoping.
I'm confused. I thought he was fighting the orcs. What happened?
Well, you see,
Diplomacy.
Oh,
Well, you see, there was 100 orcs and one of me, and so I thought if I made the chieftain's daughter fall in love with me, then she would convince her father to, protect the people that I was hired by. It did not turn out like that.
Oh.
Who would have expected?
Oh no, shocker.
I am curious. Is your name Marcus by any chance?
Oh, no. It's Pitai.
Oh, he looks
Yes, and so the orc chieftain, he didn't order me to. He didn't order me to die. No, he ordered my kneecaps to be removed by 1,000 arrows.
Oh, that's
So
a
he
lot of
didn't
arrows
be
for
an
one
adventurer
kneecap.
like us.
Did it take all 1,000? Really? That seems like a waste of arrows.
Well, you see, when it ran out of space, they started stomping the arrows into my knee,
Oh.
kind of like a hammer and a nail.
Surprised, kind of surprised
that'd
they
do
stayed
it.
on there.
Mhm.
I never saw the chieftain's daughter ever again, unfortunately.
I think it's probably for the
I
best.
feel, yeah, it's for the best.
But after that, I was like, you know what? Maybe the adventurer's life isn't for me after all.
Probably
What?
the
No.
best.
This is true. This is true.
Truly a sad tale.
It truly is.
Do you want our
And
good
now-
lovely parts?
Oh, of course, I know a wizard who could use these.
I like an evil wizard, right?
He
I
doesn't
mean,
go by the name Manchun, does he?
Manchun? I don't know a name like that.
Good.
But wizards with a lot of gold can't be that evil, right?
Totes.
I don't know. Honeybeak.
You can see him just like looking off the distance. You'd be surprised. Paved with good intentions and all that.
Right.
Is there anything else you would like to sell me? I am quite the person who will buy anything to sell anything. The secret is being a bard, obviously.
That does help.
Oh my, yeah.
Very charismatic fellow. We
He
might be
is-
able to come up with a business deal at some point.
What's wrong, Eunice?
Glass bottle? Would that be my soup jars?
Yeah?
Okay.
You just make them into soup.
But please, you must tell me one bard to the other. What possible song did you use to entrance the Orc King's daughter?
Oh, it was a ballad of violence, destruction, and enthusiasm.
Goose, you're the best.
Signifying nothing, I'm sure.
Well,
Violence and enthusiasm.
There it
the song exclaimed how I would raise a bunch of heads on a pike just for the daughter. Just for her. And I sang this wonderful ballad of war and death and all that, and she was quite turned off by it because she really liked romance.
Oh
wow.
dear.
And I was very
Proud.
confused and maybe a little racist, but I changed it to long walks on the beach under moonlight, and she melted like chocolate on a bedside pillow.
Might be a little
Why
warm
didn't
in
you
your room
butter?
if your chocolate's melting on your pillow. That also seems
I-
uncomfortable. I don't want to sleep
Well,
in
that
your
is
chocolate.
that is how hot the passion was.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Lessons to be known here. To be learned here. To always know your audience before you begin your ballad.
Quite.
I thank you for your wisdom, good sir.
Just remember, when the orc chieftain walks into your room while you're in the middle of it, run. And don't try the same song on him. I have learned my lesson, and I impart it to you.
Did you try the
Thousand
song about
arrows.
violence or the romantic song on him?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
Hmm.
that was probably a bad choice to mix and match.
Yeah.
Did you try simply inviting him into the bed?
Oh.
Oh god.
His daughter?
With no.
Unless you're implying that the daughter was there.
The daughter was there.
He was implying it, man.
Yeah,
Oh Lord.
You just weren't
That's a-
supposed to acknowledge it.
That's a little advice from your good old friend Petai.
Desi's got issues, but not that many. Woof.
Don't worry, you'll probably find a shop to open eventually.
I can help with that, Desi.
Well, if that's all, I'm going to stare at blankly with PTSD in my heart.
All right then.
He just...
You just zone out.
He's just zoning out now.
We're gonna go. Thanks for taking the zombie goo.
Desi might be back for some side income.
And if you ever need anything, darling.
I'm a changeling, darling. I can sell you any feet pics you like.
It'd be paintings.
Feet paintings, yes. Feet paintings. What kind of feet do you want? I can provide.
he just mutters very shyly, "Have a good day," as he relives his events.
And you too, my good sir. And I'd like to kiss him on the forehead before I leave.
Oh
You just
dear.
kissed him on the forehead. He doesn't even react to it.
I don't
He
expect
just-
him to.
This dragon is weird. I like her.
Well, he didn't say no, Desi.
Yeah, you're right, darling. He did not say no. I'll have to come back and visit him sometime.
As you leave, you just hear a.
Well, we better go.
Yeah, let's go.
Stop. Anyways,
I mean, he was very forthcoming with all that. We did not push hard at all.
No, we did not. He's one of those that just tells their entire life story to everybody who walks in.
And then immediately becomes traumatized by it.
All over again. Fantastic.
absolutely. Anyways, so you head over to the Temple of Gon, correct?
To Broxley, yes?
To Broxley.
Yes.
Yes.
I simply love. No, excuse me. I simply love meeting new people.
Well, there is a lot of people to meet in Waterdeep.
I see.
A little too many people to meet with names. Oh,
Did anyone see anything?
I saw a thing that said I don't own any tokens on this page.
I may have seen
Because-
that, but I didn't read it fast enough.
Let there be light. Anyways.
Holy moly.
Light! Thank yous.
You arrive at the Temple of Gond. It is a magnificent piece of structure. You guys no longer have an artificer with you, but it is still quite impressive.
Ooh.
Jaw drops, just staring at everything moving.
In fact, this is not the first time you've been here.
Nope.
I mean,
For
The rest of us.
First time,
your
most of
definition
you.
of first time.
But yes, you head over to Broxley's office. His receptionist looks at you and she's like, "Oh, the owners of the tavern. How is everything?"
It's wonderful, darling. The tavern is perfection, as expected. Is Broxley
Nice and
busy?
warm.
Oh, I can check. As she quickly goes behind the door, and then she comes out. She's like, "No, he says he'll make time for you."
Wonderful,
Goose, do you
darling.
remember what his favorite drink was since I was manning the bar before? Would have liked to have bought a bottle of that just to try and.
Ooh, that's a good
convince-
idea.
Ooh, that was before the computer wipe.
I would just say if he had one, I would have remembered.
Yes.
Okay, we'll just say that I asked that.
I assume all these gears are moving and ticking rhythmically.
Mhm.
They are.
I would pull out my lute and just gently try to come up with some music that matches the rhythm of everything all around me.
That's more PG than what I was expecting him to say.
Yup.
Hey, I'm a bard, but I'm still a bard.
That's still.
Also, I'd like to wink at the secretary on the way out.
Of course.
Yes.
He looks at you confused. But you enter into Broxley's office. He looks over at all of you and he's like, "Ah, my business partners. What can I do for you today?"
Business.
Business. Business indeed.
Business.
Business, business.
Oh yes.
Business.
Try to spell insane.
Naturally, it's business. Is everything okay with the tavern? Are we already thinking of renovations?
Oh, no.
Ooh, did you have some in mind? Oh, sorry. Nope, not yet.
Not yet. We've only just begun. I'm sure there'll be plenty more. Right now, we're more interested in blueprints.
Blueprints of your tavern?
Not so much.
No. You see, we're on a job dealing with the castle lanterns.
And I'm assuming this job requires some blueprint of the castle lanterns.
Would be
Does.
correct.
Yes.
Oh, you're asking for something very large here, I see.
We are,
Might
darling.
be illegal.
It's just. I mean.
Public
record, darling.
Is it though?
Desi,
No.
Desi, it's okay. We can be honest. Oh my God, what's his name again? I keep wanting to
Broxley.
say
Broxley.
Broccoli.
You are Sir Broxley, correct?
The one and only.
I'm Gabrathea. My new associates here said that you may be able to help me with something. See, I'm actually working for the Castle Lanterns, trying to test their security, but they do have this gala coming up, as you know. However, I have to be sort of down low about it. You know. So part of it is I'm going to need a copy of the blueprints to their house, you know, so I can test for any sort of weaknesses in their security and
tell them where they might need improvements. I've toured the grounds already, yes, but there's only so much that you can get from looking at a place. The plans themselves are necessary to truly figure out what's going on here.
We were hoping you could help on that front.
Really, then? There is a little bit of flaw in your logic, though.
Oh,
Yes. Who is the head of security at the Castellantas?
Obviously not around.
Do I have any idea who that is?
You do not. Because you see, the Castellantas don't trust anyone that is not a tiefling.
They're tieflings? I thought they were.
I never claimed to be the head of security.
Well, any sort of security is usually through Willifort Crowell. And Willifort hires only tieflings.
And who do they hire?
Tieflings.
Imps?
You can see where there's a bit of difficulty there.
I'm having difficulty understanding.
Well, if they've only hired tieflings, who've only hired tieflings, they're rather limited in their mindset, aren't they?
Yes, but that is their business, not mine.
Which is why they've been trying to expand their knowledge. Truly, whoever's going to break in there wouldn't necessarily be a tiefling, would it?
I'm pretty sure you never met Willifort Crowell.
We
Admittedly,
have, though,
no.
haven't we?
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Was he the
No,
butler?
I guess we have.
Yeah, he was the
He was
butler.
the butler. Yes, we have.
He was the asinine butler that we hate.
He is.
Wow.
Yes, that guy.
This
That
guy.
right there. We do. See, we do know the head of security.
The one that killed the
You
poor
didn't.
little cook that I tried to help out.
That's right.
That totally didn't kill the cook.
Mm.
We don't know what
you
happened to that cook.
And no, he never mentioned he was head of security. You just know him as the butler.
That makes more sense, though.
Oh, but see, but now we do know him though. So
Oh yeah, you know him, but he asked for who was the head of security.
yeah,
I mean, he buttles.
Well, we didn't know.
he bubbles.
Nope.
He buttles.
Security is involved in that, I think. He buttles. He buttles.
Totally.
I'm not surprised.
Though yes, Willifort Crowell is the head of security, the right-hand man, and the head butler of the Castellantas.
He's a
Everything
guy.
that-
No wonder he's cranky. No time.
Everything that happens surrounding the Castellantas go through him first. So, while your story was quite entertaining, it was not convincing for anyone who knows the Castellantas.
Well, darling, if you know them so well, then you know that they're constantly up to nothing good, and we'd like to stop that.
You're not wrong on that front.
And no one need know that you were involved. They'll never even know. We're just
There any way
very
we can
good at
convince
finding
you
our
to-
way around, darling.
Assist us?
He,
Pulls out the bottle of probably brandy.
Yes.
Plus more?
are you gonna give him the bottle of brandy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He'll take the bottle of brandy, and then he pulls open his drawer and pulls out little case which he opens up with all of his cigars and offers you guys a cigar.
Thank you, darling.
And then he'll light one a little bit. He's staring at his desk and he kind of just does a loud sigh. And he's all like, a crime against a lord is one of the most terrifying crimes you can do in the city of Waterdeep.
Well, no one
Yeah, we
said
should be a little
anything about
discreet.
committing a crime, darling. We just are interested in architecture.
Quite. But no one with pure intentions would ever request a blueprint of a well-known noble.
I mean,
As he goes up to like his bookshelf or not like his bookshelf. It's like a scroll rack where there's like a bunch of scrolls just lined up along the wall, and he's like moving his finger, kind of pointing at multiple ones of them, and finally he pulls out one, and he lays it on his desk as he pops open the brandy bottle and pours a little bit of brandy. And then he's all like, "You have done me a favor, though. The tavern's open. It's alive and well. It's more than I could ever say, but with these papers, you did not receive them from me."
we haven't spoken to you since the tavern was open, darling. Never.
He nods, and he grabs the bottle of brandy and pushes the papers towards you.
We're sorry
go
we
ahead.
couldn't
The
come to an
papers.
agreement as I fold up the papers. Have a great afternoon, dear.
It
Just
was-
remember who you're going against. The Castellanters aren't people of faint of heart.
Against, darling, we just have an eye for fine architecture. Enjoy your brandy.
Just remember, a fine eye for architecture could lead to you to be viewing a lot of crypts. And you have unlocked the floor plans for the Castellanter Villa,
Hell yeah!
which
We-
is now showing
Eunice
on your tab.
brings
Nice.
a jar of the tree nut soup
Alright, tree nuts.
on his desk.
Finally finished taking an inhale of
Cream
the,
of nut soup.
Cream of nut.
No.
This D&D stream is officially 18 plus. Actually, it's always been. I don't know
It's
what
It
I'm
always
saying.
always
It
has
started
been.
points to the other bird.
The other-
Like this.
Yes, the sex one word, yes.
It was a pleasure to meet you anyway.
I would, for future attempts at persuasion, truly collect information before you blindly talk about certain affairs.
No,
We
no, that's
Be a-
silly.
will be a little
No,
more
Tim.
careful in the future.
For you to be, I do appreciate everything that you attempted to help us with today.
He takes another swig of his brandy. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you said
Alright.
the blueprints are under one of our things?
So at the very, very top, you should see the Castellanter tabs. They should be open for everybody.
Yeah, but under which one? It was...
So you see at the very top, we're all on Temple of Gond right now. You should also see the Castellanter
Oh,
Villa.
Villa.
Oh.
Top
Main
left.
area, second
Top
floor,
left.
third
Oh, okay, I was
floor.
looking at all
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So you have the main area, the second floor, and the third floor.
So these ones are all dark for us, good sir.
And I
We don't own tokens with vision on that scene.
see what happened was
There was an update.
It's okay.
it really wasn't an update. It's just that I always see them regardless, so I kind of just forget.
It's
You don't have to tell me. I mean, this is work for me. This is exactly what happens with our clients and our systems.
All right, everything should be visible to everyone now.
Okay.
Spend my entire day explaining to people. Yep. There was an update. Refresh your page for me.
I basically had to do that last night. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and this guy came in with a reservation that had been canceled as part of a group, and I could not get the system to work, so I just handed him the keys, and I was like, my system updated, I have to fix something. Here's your keys, have a good night. And then I fixed it after he walked away, so I didn't have to leave him there for 20 minutes.
I don't know where you're looking at the papers.
Well, not in public, that's for sure.
100% not.
So I'm guessing we're back at the tavern then?
Unless we had anything else to do before we go back. If we're doing something else, then I'll just keep them hidden away. Otherwise, we can go back to the tavern and examine them. Whatever everybody else wants to do. I did my desired task for the day. We got the plans.
You do notice with these plans that, and you remember from the Castellanters that there was actually a 4th floor. But for some reason, these blueprints only go up to the 3rd.
Naturally.
Naturally. They probably didn't have him build them. It's a secret floor.
It's a secret.
Okay.
It's like where
None
units
Tunnel!
of them are listed
Secret
or anything.
tunnel.
None of the rooms have names or anything attached to them.
Oh yeah. This is where the heist comes in.
Woohoo! Heistin!
So it has been a hot minute, and I'm trying to go through my notes, but I'm trying to remember why we wanted to get what we wanted to get from them. They were doing something shady.
Stone of
They have
galore.
They have the stone
You want the stone of galore.
that opens the
Okay.
dragon vault, and they're up to some sort of shady ass ritual.
Okay, I couldn't remember us losing this stone. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Wow.
Urstel has given the stone to the Castellanters,
Yeah,
who was
right before we
Urstel's
got to
employer.
him.
Right, okay,
Right
right.
before we got to him, he had given it to them.
I bet you it's on the 3rd floor in some tiny little box in a room that doesn't look like it exists.
It's in this storage closet right here.
Right? Exactly. That's exactly where I'd put a stone of galore.
With our luck, it would be on their person.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's in her pocket. It's definitely where it is.
Okay, so ground floor.
Yep, you got the ground floor, the 2nd floor, and the 3rd floor. Though, you're not quite sure exactly where everything is. I think this is where the Black Viper would come in to help.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should probably contact her, and maybe she can. I mean, she's familiar with the house. She lives there.
That'll probably be a really good idea.
Did we have a way to contact her?
Let's see on the notes. Yes, you do have a sending stone to her.
Right.
Okay, we'll send a message to her then.
Send them
I can only hear Aroni's evil thoughts.
Hey, Vipes. We got some plans. Come over to the tavern.
Maybe someone she's met before.
I wasn't saying it would be me. I haven't met her.
I'm assuming you're gonna call her anyways, so...
Yeah, well...
Assumption.
Well, we need
Yes,
to
but
meet
we're
with
sent
her,
message.
so yes, we will send her something.
We will
Let her
send
know
a
that we
stone.
need to meet.
It does take a bit, and she doesn't answer back. But eventually,
Really didn't expect her to, honestly.
eventually a carriage shows up, and Esville gets out.
While we were waiting on her, I would like to have made some kind of like copy really quickly of the blueprints, just some kind of like
That's a good
rough
idea.
sketch that we can follow in a pinch.
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead
yeah.
and help you with that since I was probably reading more.
I
That's a good idea.
specifically bought paper and pen from the Adventure League to help with that.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. You are able to make a rough sketch, and it does take an hour for Esville to arrive at your location. Esville looks around the tavern, and she's like, "So I hear that you've gotten the plans."
Oh, shh, not so loud. Are there any customers left in the tavern?
It's not busy yet.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take her upstairs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we go upstairs, darling?
Right. As she will go upstairs to the second
Who
floor.
builds buildings like this?
I don't know. D&D.
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 Of the coast.
Our floor plans doesn't make sense. It's D&D.
D&D.
Well,
Wizards build shit like this. That's what happens.
No, theirs are more confusing. Unsurprising.
you're laying out the blueprints
Yeah.
as Esville kind of
Oh, this is a
kind of
convenient
goes.
room. I didn't know we had this room.
Owners of the tavern.
I'm in.
You even have the study upstairs. Okay, I can't get in the chair.
I mean, we have to get through this room in order to go anywhere upstairs. So how did you not know this room existed?
Des
Yeah.
is usually pretty.
You
pretty
literally
docile.
walked through this room last night to go to bed.
I was kind of tired.
Fair enough.
I don't stop and look at the rooms on my way to bed. And half the time I make Goose I'm in my room and make him put me up there. I don't walk through this tavern, I teleport.
It's like puppies.
Uppies! Uppies! I don't walk anywhere, I teleport, bitch. I don't look at things on my way through.
Did we finish the copying of those plans before she arrived?
Yes, you did.
So that they're hidden
It was
away.
an hour, so absolutely you did. All right. She looks over the plans and she takes out a red marker, or sorry, not red marker. It's like red ink. As she colors and does a circle.
To the main floor, guys.
So, first things first, there is a vault. The Castellantas have a vault that's in the cellar.
Okay.
Obviously. The cellar was wiped from all records. For obvious reasons.
Of course.
The unfortunate part is that you'll need a key. And there are only 3 people who hold that key.
They are?
Let me guess, the parents in Willowfort?
Willifort, Amelia, and the other Castellanter.
Your father.
The other.
The
Father
other-
is in heavy quotation marks.
Right, your father. You don't remember his name, darling. You're very close to him, huh?
He doesn't deserve a name.
That's fair. He just seems to be her little puppy on a string, huh?
He's quite dangerous. Puppy on a string. He's a puppy on a string, but away from his wife, he's probably the most sinister out of both of them.
Well,
That sounds deadly.
interesting.
Now, Amelia always hangs out with her most honored guest.
Of course.
It's on the 3rd floor. That is where she'll most likely invite any VIP.
Alright.
3rd floor VIP.
Okay, thanks.
Basement was the vault.
Basement
Was the vault. So the 3rd floor, there's a VIP room. That's where Amelia hangs out. Victoro, on the other hand, you'll most likely see him in the garden area. He doesn't hang out with very many people, but he likes to watch. Willifort will obviously be anywhere where there's any sort of people. Oh, actually, here we go. So Victoria you'll most likely find in this area. Now, before it hits midnight, Victoria always goes down into the cellar,
Why?
supposedly to count the cash.
Every night?
Not every night. This is a common occurrence, a yearly party of the midsummer.
I see.
So while Amelia is basking in the VIP, Victoria is amongst the commoners.
I see.
Okay, keeping them busy.
Willifort will more than likely be up on the 2nd floor. That's where he has the most command, and to make sure that everyone's working correctly. If you have any close connection, Amelia would be the easiest to get the key from. Willifort will be your most difficult.
We had a close connection.
Do we remember this connection, or kind of gets weird?
You do remember that Hum was
Yeah.
very...
He was gonna be a business partner, essentially.
Right, but just I know
Yay.
it got strange with him changing and then going into the other world.
Well, they don't know he's dead, so...
True.
Ta-da.
And disguise self is a thing, and I do still have some of his feathers.
Also, based on the other world, he no longer exists, but you remember him because you've been to that world.
But so wait,
Do the Castellanters not remember him then?
The Castellaners will remember him.
They do. They sent a letter to him.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
But everyone else will not, because the Castellaners have... Well, that's a secret.
Fuck.
okay, so they remember him.
So the
Sounds like they
Castellaners
have
will-
another connection.
They're all about their connections.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. That's all being noble is connections.
Well, around 10 p.m. Victoria will escape to the cellar. That's where he will use his key.
Does he go alone?
Normally.
Okay, we might be able to use that.
I'm sorry, what
How
time does he
it
go
be
to
for
the...
someone to slip in with him?
10 p.m. He uses his key and goes into the cellar.
The vault is in the cellar. You access the vault, you can get the Stone of Galore.
Yes.
But in exchange, I get everything else in that vault.
I'm gonna get into the vault. Won't there be locks?
Well, that's why we get the key.
That's what the keys is for.
That
I thought the
is
key was
where
for the door.
the key is for the door, but I can get into the vault.
Excellent.
So
Zalek.
we need to get you the key, is what you're saying.
Essentially.
Okay.
Wouldn't want you to run off with everything now.
But of course,
Yeah.
No.
can we rely on you to leave us the stone?
I don't have use for the stone. My only goal is to bankrupt them.
That's fair.
Ho ho ho! And
What does it mean you're the gold bankrupt them?
what, pray tell, will you be doing with all the witches that you will be pulling out of this vault?
Escaping with my mother to somewhere more quiet than this hellscape of a city. Now that
A
I
sentiment can't
have-
argue with.
Blow up the building.
Now that I have others who are interested in their downfall. Plus, the Castellantas seem a little... how would you say? Jumpy lately.
Mm-hmm.
Getting
Oh, duh.
jumpy. What from?
They've sold a lot of their more tangible assets and liquidated a lot, or sorry, they have liquidated a lot of their tangible assets. So there's a large pile of money in that vault. Removal of that money ensures their downfall. No money means no nobility.
That's fair.
They're not nobles.
And then they can suffer in poverty for all I care.
Well, all we need is
Actually-
a stone, really. So, as long as we get that key and get into the vault, then we
Oh,
each get what we
reactors.
want and go on our way. I don't really care what happens to the Castle Lanterns after that.
Now you won't be able to bring your weapons past the door.
Thankfully, my weapons are in the mine.
I look down at my
Mine
pants.
too!
I'm like,
Who needs weapons?
weapons?
I only have these, and I start playing on my pan flute.
Pretty sure the only one of us who has a weapon is Eunice, and she has a spoon.
There's only this
Hey,
old,
you know what?
Like,
That's spoons. Though spoons can be really dangerous,
This
especially
spoon
around your
has
eyes.
killed gods!
I feel like this is actually something
going
that
to
Eunice is
gouge
telling us.
somebody's eye out with a spoon.
Hey, spoons can be dangerous.
Spoons can be very dangerous.
Do you have a? Excuse me, Miss Black Viper, ma'am. Did you get her spoon in?
I could sneak it in, but you'll have to retrieve it.
Sounds doable. We'd only need the one. The rest of us, I do little sparks.
Hey, it's a giant cooking ladle with spikes on the bottom.
I only put them there in the first place to break up all the crud on the bottom of the pot when it's been in there too long.
She uses it as a combination stirring spoon and Morning Star.
Well, I have marked where I can smuggle into your weapons.
Oh, the green square.
The green square.
Alright, thank you. So we just have to get into the vault before 10 p.m. from the key from Victoro, somewhere in the garden. What's her bucket in the top floor, or Willifort on the second floor, right?
Yes.
Get you the key, or at least inform you.
And we can all meet into the cellar.
The cell
could provide-
square,
The red circle.
red circle.
The blue square is the entrance. Once we have all arrived in the cellar, we'll open the vault, take everything in it, and then go about our day. And that's where we will split away from each other.
And if it
Hopefully
goes,
to never see each other again.
and if it goes dragon scales up,
I can leave that to you.
What kind of resistance could we expect?
Well, Willifort's butlers are quite the violence. Oh, I almost forgot about the others. There's actually multiple head butlers. They're not as high ranking as Willifort. But you have Nana. Nana's always crying in this room. On the 3rd floor.
Did we meet her?
You did not meet her.
No.
And the most famous cook, of course, will be in the kitchen.
Will she, though?
Of course. On an important night, Willifort will force her in there, though she can be sort of a drunk.
Oh.
May we ask her name again?
Her name is Tisana. Tisina.
Tisana, you know.
Tisina. You also remember that name from the tiefling who accused Bonnie of being a doppelganger. Tisina's quite drunk and reckless. She's also the reason why the kitchen staff are always scared to look over their shoulders.
Excuse me.
That's fair.
Is she quite violent?
And enthusiastic.
She's not necessarily violent, especially in a party, but she has violent tendencies. If she goes off the rail, Willifort will definitely kill her.
Oh.
So provoke her, and he'll get rid of her for us. Excellent.
Nana, on the other hand, well, I hear Amelia saying all the time that Nana's usefulness has come to an end. But she still keeps Nana around. Nana would be on the 3rd floor. In the children's room. Now, I believe you know that there are those who wear golden masks and those who wear the wooden ones.
Yes.
Have any insight as to why?
The golden ones are the people that the Castellanters truly care about. If you wear a golden one, then you are, of course, VIP. If you try to talk to any of the Castellanters wearing a wooden one, they will scoff at your appearance. Or worse, they'll ask Willifort to remove you from their presence.
I don't think we're going to burn the whole place down, Faye. Not yet.
That was last week. Arson was last week.
We'll keep
This
that.
was last week.
Yes, it was Wells, wasn't it?
Well, 2 weeks ago. Still.
If you truly want to move
We
freely
have
in
blown
this
up a
place,
couple of buildings already, though.
We moved on to another crime.
New crimes! Now it's breaking and
New week,
entering!
new crime. New week, new crime.
New week, new crime. Off
new
we
week,
go.
new crime. Now, sorry, lost my train of thought.
We truly wanted to move around freely.
If you truly want to move around freely, you'll all be needing a golden mask.
We have 2?
We have 2.
2.
Well, it'd be quite easy to get a golden mask from these wretched VIP. They're all arrogant. So part of your mission will definitely be to collect golden masks from individuals.
And
How you do so?
where's the best closet to hide these individuals once we've collected their mask?
I think it may be a little simpler if we were to collect these golden masks beforehand.
That's fair.
Though, I'm sure, a couple of these VIPs could be, charmed.
Feet pics. Feet paintings. What feet do you like? I'm a changeling, darling. I can be whatever you want.
Well, you do have Renan Neverember.
We do have Renan Neverember.
He should be able to get a golden mask.
I think he tried, didn't he?
He tried.
Yeah, no.
It failed?
No, he has
I-
fallen out of favor.
That's very interesting.
But if you could get us a list of others that have them, we could work our way around town for the next couple of weeks and collect them.
That I do not have.
Surely you must know someone who's on the short list.
Yes, of course.
Preferably someone desperate.
Amelia is very close to guarding those secrets. Almost magically so.
You don't know who her friends are.
She has many people that she shows. Not all of them are friends. And that sort of muddies the pile. But this room right here, this is the guest house. If you need to hide a body, that's at least somewhere where you could.
Oh, excellent.
Normally no staff enters there while it's during a party because they're so focused on the main area.
Okay.
So you can
Main
sort of
area
use it
is
as a
your
base
garden.
of operations.
Excellent.
So you have the garden, you have the main house, and then of course you have the stables.
Right.
Now, I did want to ask you, what happens to the poor saps wearing the wooden masks?
I'm not sure.
You've never been to one of these parties before?
I've been to plenty, but I've really not cared too much about the goings ins and outs. But something tells me that this is special. This may not be like any of their parties before. Normally, the golden mass usually just berate the wooden mass, and the wooden mass take it, hoping to become a golden mass one day. But with
Oh, it's that
The
kind of
Castellantis.
party, huh?
the Castellantis seemingly so desperate, something bad is coming.
Something bad.
Yes. Swooping is bad.
Do we tell her or to warn her gang about the demonic enchantments we found on the masks? Protections or whatever was on it?
Well, the protection from Infernal on the mask. I mean, she's on our side.
Is she?
Well,
I don't know.
that's why I asked.
And they may have our enemies when the situation is this.
Darling, I've been trying to place your face. Did you try to explode me before?
I might have. It's not out of the realm of possibilities.
Oh, I'm fairly
Yes.
certain she did.
Yes, ooh, darling, we may have blown up her house a little bit, and she did try to kill us. You
Well,
were a bit shorter
blew
then,
up-
though.
We blew up her house because she's the one who set traps.
Well, okay, but somebody kept opening doors without looking.
I opened.
Eunice is
Two
hitting a
doors
door
up.
with a spoon. That's still my favorite part.
We're just hanging around. We hear an explosion. Where did Unis go?
Where is Eunice?
I'm just, doing kobold stuff.
Doing kobold
But
stuff.
Kobold in the buddy system.
The party will start at 5 p.m. At 10 p.m., Victoria will go down to the vault.
Get a kitty.
At 12.
Which kitty? In my house.
At 12, the toasting begins. And all the VIPs gather. And then at 1 a.m., everyone dissipates and goes on to their wretched lives.
1 a.m. It's kind of an early party, huh? It looks like a cow. No, you know what it looks like? It looks like an asshole, huh, Rocky?
I do have this letter from Lady Gasselot asking if there are any more accommodations we might require. Well, specifically that Hum would require.
Oh, that's good, they still expect Hum.
Oh, we could just tell her we need a key to the cellar.
That on the couch?
That
Doubt
might be
she would
too
be-
suspicious.
Quite that forthcoming. Something about an inner circle, though?
Amelia's in a
Maybe-
circle.
What do you say?
Amelia's in a circle,
Next
yes.
to the heater, that's Reggie.
You think we could request a couple of the names, just so that we can attempt to
Spread Hum's wares?
prepare properly Hum's wares. Everyone has slightly different needs. It's always good to do research beforehand, before engaging in such an important business venture.
I mean, whatever you need to do.
I mean,
I'm only here to facilitate the success of this. Amelia would be the main decision maker on that front. She doesn't have a considerate she doesn't have a considerate view of me.
but maybe Hum's number one assistant might be able to get a word in.
And who would be Hum's number one assistant?
Why, you're talking to her, darling. Who do you think his toys have been modeled after?
Oh,
God.
Lord.
My scale
I'll be right
rippled
back.
slightly to
Oh.
mimic. No, because this is something that Goose did, not me.
Goose's fault.
Scales ripple slightly to mimic the pattern of the bad dragon.
No. No.
The unseen.
I've never had quite an interest in those kind of products, so I'm out of the loop there.
You don't need to be, darling. Although you might consider a change at some point. Once all this is done and you are a free woman with your mother.
We'll see what the future holds after. I'm not optimistic.
Well, I wish you nothing but luck and joy in the future.
At least one of us. I particularly don't care for whatever happens in your future.
That's fair.
I mean, she could freeze soup at this point.
Freeze.
She's so cold.
No, why would you ever do that?
What?
Although, I do suppose it keeps.
Reheat later, that's fair.
Reheat later. Alright.
I could freeze your soup for you.
You don't need to care, darling. At this point, we just have a job to do, don't we?
Right. If there's nothing else that you need of me, I'll be off.
There's nothing I can think of. Thank you for the info.
We know how to reach you should that change.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pleasure to meet you. In this life, if not another.
She just looks at you as she begins to walk out.
I wink, lean back, and smile as she walks.
Yeah, she's just walking. She's not even being any considerate herself.
I don't.
Yep. As she leaves your location, you are left with the map and a bunch of scribbles. Knowledge that you will need to take back the Stone of Galore.
And how much time do we have before the party?
You have, 2.5 more weeks.
I would like to ensure that the scribbles that she made are copied into the copy that I made.
Fair enough.
Alright, I've returned. Are we done talking about sex toys?
Yes.
Are
I
we
think so.
ever?
Met them?
For now.
For the
That is a
moment.
fair question. That is a fair point. Are we ever?
I would like to take this moment to elegantly pen a letter back to the Castle Lanterns with the help of my friends. Essentially,
What pan?
requesting what?
Which pan?
Yes. Essentially requesting, as we had discussed, information so that Hum can further research other members of the inner circle in order to make them custom pleasure devices.
Custom pleasure devices. Aw, yeah. Alright.
And potentially a meeting with Hum's longtime associate, Gabrathia.
Gabrathia.
And then, of course, I pass it around to the rest of the party to make sure we're all okay with this.
Yeah. It's good.
Looks fantastic to me.
Alright.
So, is the plan for somebody to be disguised self as Gentle Hum?
I think we're gonna need to. It'd be
Like,
weird
we
for
have-
him to be invited with a golden mask and not show up.
I know. Do we just...
Well, don't the gold mask just change?
It forms to their face, yes.
Well, yeah, but he still need
Yeah, we'd still
he's
need
supposed
somebody
to
with
be
a
there.
beak, you know.
We just need to find a plague doctor mask or something like that. I'm sure there's probably some
No, I like this.
alchemist or something.
I like this idea of something with a beak. Professor Honeybeak. How
Professor.
how good are you
I don't
at
think
deceiving others?
I don't think his beak is long enough.
I could be better.
I
Because
think-
disguise self
You know,
only does vision.
The last
doesn't back
time we
view.
were.
I think if anybody's going to pretend to be anybody else. Hello, darling.
At the magic shop, there was a tattoo.
I did
Saw
see
that. Can't afford
myself.
it.
Just buying up all the things. Anyways.
My nature kind of makes me not like anything permanent. Go with the flow. Be changeable.
Are you able to turn into Gentle Hum?
I do.
As in, she turns into Gentle Hum right now.
Yes.
That's quite strange, but with a peg leg.
Did I really used to look like that?
Well, a few of the feathers are kind of white. We're gonna have to fix that.
And the peg leg.
And,
Spray paint.
Yeah, so we're gonna need a little bit of paint to cover up the white spots, and an excuse as to what happened to his leg.
Eunice comes over with her
Experiment's
little
gone.
inkwell and starts like painting black.
Yes, thank you.
She doesn't even question why Hum is now standing in the room again.
Uh-huh.
No, not at all. It's fair.
You
She
magic
have her-
users never cease to amaze me.
Damn,
Just gonna
that was
I mean-
hot.
make little bird noises.
God.
I mean, yeah, he is a bit of an experimenter, so it does make sense that he may have lost a leg in the last couple of months.
I mean, from what I understand, he had a rather disastrous encounter with a dragon.
He really did.
Oh, chomp, chomp.
Must have crushed his poor leg.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All right.
He lost simply a leg in that encounter. But yes.
All right. All right. So what are we doing now?
Quests!
Quests!
They didn't hear the first part. He said side quest.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
All we heard was
Quests!
It's like, yeah.
Quest!
Quest!
Quest? Quest?
Quest!
Quest!
Yes.
Waterdeep
Quest?
knowledge. Side quests. Parasite in our home. My husband has been acting strangely as of late.
Just
His
get
name
rid of the
is
whole
Blue
man.
Wardragon.
Just get rid of the
And
whole
his
man.
happy-go-lucky demeanor has soured. He's been hanging around the yawning portal more than normal. Usual. Observe him for a 10-day, then report back to me.
Oh, I don't want to observe him for 10 days.
That's gonna take up the entire 2 weeks.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't care about her husband that much.
I mean, do we have anything else going on?
I am Dosi of the next great wizard of Waterdeep and Ghost in the Tower. Let's see. Ooh. Ghost in the Tower by the Mysterious Manchun. Sergeant Hyestus gives a small portrait of Hans Mono's tower. It shows Hans Mono, the previous Blackstaff, and his apprentice, Vraja. The current Blackstaff, Hans Mono, looks exactly like Manchun, which raises even more questions than answers. Early Honeypot had a strange encounter with Manchun, who seemed remorseful at Erstuhl's death. He requests to find his tower and bring the Stone of Galore there. But what if we decide to go there with the stone?
Yeah, let's get the stone first before we think about that.
Okay, then
Yes.
we've got.
Might agree
Then we have the next great wizard of Waterdeep. Isn't that Gale?
Skip.
I am
Fuck that
Dosi
Gale.
of Arcane Melodious, writing on behalf of Sylvari Delani. The Delarni family is a family of nobles, fuck them, who used their immense magical talent for profit, and just recently their spoiled wizard-in-training Sylvia was cut off from her family's fortune until she advances her studies. I own the Delani family a favor and would like to assist in teaching the future of magic. Meet me at my shop where we can discuss details and rewards.
Sounds about right.
So we can help rein in a misbehaving child.
We could.
Haven't we already done that?
We.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
we've
this
ever
one-
successfully
this one-
done it, Alrest.
Right,
This
we
one
keep.
has magic powers.
That seems worse. Honestly, every time we try to help children, they die or disappear. We should probably not mess with
It's
that.
probably due
anymore.
to a couple
Well,
of
I mean,
these.
we could always go fetch
Oh.
Mr. War Dragon and just, tell him to stop being a dumbass and go back to his wife. We don't have to watch him for a 10-day to know that he's being an idiot, right?
It doesn't sound like he's being an idiot. It sounds like he's being an asshole.
Tomato, tomato, either way, we can go kick his ass and send him home.
But what happens if we don't kick his ass?
Maybe we can just observe him for a day before we start kicking people's asses? I mean,
I guess
I prefer to do other things to people's asses, but,
Okay,
I
we're not
don't-
licking his ass.
you now have my attention.
Fine, we'll watch him for a day and then decide whether or not we lick or kick his ass.
I'm liking this already.
We should probably let me do the observant.
I've been meaning to ask you, Berlana.
Hmm?
You're clearly the muscle of this group.
The muscle, the brains.
The most of the brain.
Relia is the babysitter and
I
the only
am-
one with any sense in this
I am the
group.
entire body. You guys happen to be the toes or the fingers,
Why do you hang out with these guys?
Well, don't
don't
make her
know.
think about that. She'll leave.
I've been questioning this my entire time here.
Entertainment would be my guess.
Entertained.
Grudging entertainment. Like it.
Begrudgingly entertained, a sense of
Because somehow they keep
responsibility for
landing
these
in money.
morons.
Well,
Money.
I just wanted.
I don't know. They don't seem to be landing in money.
I just wanted to.
You know, there's been a surprising lack of money for most of us, but somebody has gold in their pockets.
Maybe. Are you hungry? Do you need me to make you
What?
dinner?
No. It's not like I have like 20 something platinum or something.
yeah.
What do I have?
Gold bricks, platinum,
Hi. Okay. I'm gonna come make you something right now. Yeah. I'm gonna make your kibbles. What? What do you
How
got?
are you?
Oh,
What do
yeah,
you got?
I forgot about the gold bars that I had.
Not all of us landed money, but you landed enough to
71
make it worth hanging out
71
with us, I'm
platinum, I
sure.
have a couple gold bars. You know.
Uh-huh.
I was just intrigued.
And mimic parts.
Mimic parts.
I don't have the mimic parts.
You may want to sell those before they start to stink.
Oh, that's too late.
At 1 GP.
Oh, Honeybeak, I did not realize you had such a sensitive sense of smell.
I don't know how good are birds' smells, Brody?
Terrible.
Smellers. So
Uh,
if he's smelling it, then it's bad.
Very few species of bird have any measurable sense of smell. The big exception being the turkey vulture, which have amazing senses of smell. They can smell carrion from miles away, which is why black vultures follow turkey vultures, because the turkey vultures will find the food, and the black vultures will wait their turn and then eat.
Interesting.
You're a good boy. I'm gonna go make your kibbles right now.
I love you.
Love you too. The stew's
we wanna
probably
try-
done.
Oh, probably. Did we want to try and watch that guy then for the 10-day?
And I don't want to spend 10 day on him, but a day.
You won't keep coming up with these ways just to jump straight to one extreme or the other. Why don't we just go talk to him?
Well, that's what I said, and they said watch him for a day, so...
Just.
It is up to you.
Well, I for one would love to see this yawning portal with my own eyes.
Well, we
It
can go
does
there.
sound
and-
like a
get him.
It's neither a portal nor is it yawning.
It's
well,
just
I mean,
disappointment.
It's just
I
a
imagine we
large
talked to-
hole in the ground that has trolls coming out of it.
Oh,
well, alright.
Dark.
But I imagine we should talk to Mrs. Wardragon first, yes? Understand what we're looking for?
We're looking for her husband, who's been in a bad mood, and she wants to know why, instead of just asking him herself.
To be fair, I doubt he's going to be the only person in the bar that has a bad mood, so we may need to we may need to talk to her to figure out exactly who we're supposed to be watching.
Fine. Let's go
Alright.
speak to
Does the
Mary
note-
Wardragon then.
Does the notice at all say where we could find Mary Wardragon?
Yes, it will have her address.
Okay. I'm surprised this man didn't see this notice.
I mean, if he's spending all of his time in the portal drinking and fighting trolls, why would he see a notice?
That was pasted specifically on your door.
Right?
Oh, okay.
Not the yawning portal.
Yeah. And
Well, I didn't know where we found it.
and if he's in such a bad mood, maybe he wouldn't care if there were a notice either. Probably just add to his bad mood, really.
Look, something has happened to the man. And now his poor wife is put out.
Yes. And if they
I
don't
mean-
talk to each other, then you might as well put them both out.
I'm sorry, is that an innuendo, or are you just wanting to kill them both at this point?
Dying is a French metaphor.
What is French?
What of Elvish, I believe.
What's a metaphor?
Oh, that I can't help.
And whose window are we going into? Oh, come in your window.
Anyways, so you guys are heading to Mary Wardragon's residence.
That is
Yes.
where we would like to head, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitively, affirmatively, yes.
Okay.
In a
Glad we're
roundabout sort
taking-
of way, that's what we're doing.
Yes. Anyways, you do head to her residence, and it is a fairly medium-sized cottage that she lives in. She lives pretty close to the yawning portal, in fact. In the. You okay? She lives in the trade ward, where you guys go up to her house and knock on her door. She answers, and she looks at all of you a little bit confused, as it's just a bunch of random different races. Hello?
Hello, darling.
Yes, hello.
We're here to speak about
Mr.
your husband.
Oh, you're the tavern owners, aren't you? I hear you're the great heroes of Waterdeep.
We're something.
Well, we're tavern owners that do
We
things,
are
yes.
tavern owners.
Well,
But we are known to do adventurous deeds.
I've heard. My husband, he's acting very strange. He rarely ever comes home nowadays. He spends an awful amount of time at the Yawning Portal, and before... well, he was such a romantic, and now he looks at me as if he doesn't even know me. I've been very concerned about him, but I don't know what's going on. I fear he may be seeing someone else.
Oh dear.
Goodness gracious.
He's been a loyal man for the longest time, and I feel guilty thinking that of him, but I just can't find any other explanation.
Have you talked to him?
I've tried to start up a conversation, but he always ignores me.
Do you have a description as to what he may look like?
Good
Oh.
observant, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And you've seen him at the Yawning Portal? You know he's likely to be there?
Oh, absolutely. There are many witnesses saying that he hangs out at the Yawning Portal. And I've confirmed once or twice seeing him just drinking alone.
Well, as it so happens, we have a contact at the portal. I'm sure she can help us out.
We do?
We
We do indeed. So
You're
you wish
going
us
to have to tell me about her.
More
So you wish us to-
specifically, Tempest has a contact at the Yawning Portal.
The unknown is more terrifying than the known, and if he is cheating, I want to know.
We will get to the bottom of this. Do not worry. There's nothing more important in this world than true love. And, well, we will come to an answer from you one way or the other.
Indeed.
I appreciate it. There is a large sum of money that will come to your way. Even if it's the truth, I won't look away.
You can take that up with the tiefling. He handles all our finances, apparently. She handles all our
She.
finances. I'm
I was
sorry.
gonna say who?
You are creating the great sin of gentrification. Anyways, is there anything else that I could try to help you with?
Did you
Oh,
say
I
how
think that's
long
about
ago
it.
he changed?
It's been about a week now.
Oh, okay.
Ever since, well, he was one of the people investigating the gang war, and ever since that quieted down, he stopped being him.
Let's see. There was much to think about. Thank you. See what we can find.
I appreciate it. Do you have anything else?
Can I have that back, Rocky?
If-
No,
If
no.
we have any further questions, we know where to find you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Okay, so out of earshot of her, 100% a doppelganger?
Maybe. I would like
So
to
who
talk
is
to
this
Bonnie.
contact?
Who's what?
I know who the contact is, but Gabrathia doesn't.
Oh.
Because that happened at a time where it wasn't critical enough to be burned into a permanent memory, but it was, and the memory's gone.
Oh, it's burned into Tempest's memory.
It's a close contact of Tempest.
Very
Giggle, giggle,
closer than Tempest is comfortable
At
with.
least.
Your face! Why is it melting?
Is you sly dog? I have no idea.
Ah, Tempest is very uncomfortable with this. It's fine.
Oh, he needs to cut loose sometime.
That is what Desi is for, darling. Tempest does not cut loose. He's kind of a stick in the mud, really.
Well, we can work on that.
Does seem to
We
have
should
an
go
icicle up the
find
backside.
Bonnie.
I think that would be prudent.
On the way there, I'll just turn into Tempest.
Alright.
I
We're
will
going
be
to need him
distracting.
anyway.
I will be distracting the tiny dragon
Always. There's something to sniff at, something to look at. She's never looking when he changes. I love
That
that.
is fair.
It's
And
my favorite thing. This entire campaign, Eunice has no idea that she's with a changeling.
In
She just
company
thinks
of
she
a
has
Nope.
changeling.
10 party
No clue.
members.
I mean, she probably does.
How
Right.
big is the wall over the portal?
it's about 2 feet.
Should we be able to see over it? Because we can't.
We're not
You
inside. Well, I'm not
should.
inside.
I am inside.
Weird.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm still getting Renji's food together.
That's
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what went on.
The temp is.
It messed up.
Oh,
It messed up, and I'm gonna click on this.
that's
and then I'm gonna
nice.
play.
Ah. Bonnie,
There you go.
darling. Excellent.
All right. There you go.
There she
think
is.
I fixed
Yes. Oh, I saw her. All right,
What the hell is going on here?
dragon.
So I can see over this wall, but not this wall.
So that's just side effects.
It's fine.
I can't see over 2 walls
It's-
at once. Okay.
That's okay. It's covered.
It's okay.
All right. So you enter into the yawning portal. It seems pretty lively at this time.
I see Grumpy Grump.
There he is.
Who's this sexy figure?
Oh my lord. Dragon. Look over there. There, see?
It is It looks to be a priest, a dragonborn priest.
Mm.
Oh, but dragon, before you do that, dragon, Gabby,
Yeah, I was a priest once, though.
yes. Yay, oi, Gabby dragon.
Yes.
There is Mr. War Dragon. So, smooth around the bar, keep your eye on him. I will
He's not a
find-
dragon at all.
I will find. No, he is not a dragon.
I mean, neither was his wife,
No,
I think.
His wife's not a dragon either.
no.
I mean, I can't tell anymore. Dragons keep popping out of the woodwork.
Dragons keep popping out of everything. Nobody can keep their inner dragon on the inside anymore.
I don't know. There are a few things this dragon would like to pop into.
Oh, good.
That's
Go keep
Professor
an eye on
Wexler.
that. Go keep an eye on him. I'm going to speak to Bonnie.
All right.
I will
What do you
Bonnie.
think?
slowly walk over to Bonnie.
All right. So you walk over to Bonnie. Bonnie, she's watching over the crowd and handling any
Okay,
like issues, dishes, and things like
I have
that.
to ask, what the fuck is this?
We'll get back to that.
That is an angry tree, obviously, or maybe a
tree
mummy,
mask.
Oh,
or
yes,
maybe
obviously.
maybe a tree mummy.
Don't judge angry tree mummy people. Come on.
Hey,
yeah.
everybody deserves a drink. It's fine.
Anyways, Bonnie sees Tempest and she's like, "Oh, Tempest, I didn't expect you to show up here."
I did not expect to show up here either, but I needed to see you.
You needed to see me?
He is so fucking awkward, Lord.
Good job.
Alright, now look what he's gotten himself into. Yes, we are on a job, trying to see what has happened to one of your regular patients. Patrons?
Oh no, something happened to them?
Yeah, you see, Mr. War Dragon over there. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look.
And she
he's
like
I am-
stiffens up.
His wife has asked us to see what is wrong with him. She thinks he might be seeing another woman,
Oh, that's terrible.
and he spends much of his time here. Can you tell me anything about him? Perhaps we could go somewhere more private and discuss.
Oh God.
Uh, yes, sure.
Poor Tempest. Poor Bonnie, really.
She looks over at Durnan and she waves her hand, signaling to him that she's going to be on a break as she follows Tempest to wherever he's going to take her. And I think I
don't
erased
know.
the stairs.
Oh, I can't go up the stairs.
We'll pretend.
I'm just gonna wander around in circles right here, and then look at that. We're upstairs. Look at this cute little private table.
Bartender.
Let me explain what's over here. You see
Yes.
two people in frilly outfits. They're admiring their wooden masks as they're like putting them on, showing how proud they are that they are people invited to the castle.
Even the wooden mask is a status mark when you've been invited to the castle lanterns.
Fair enough.
They're like, these peasants don't even know how valuable these masks are. I know. It's almost as if we are secret. We almost like secret nobility amongst these common trash. As they put on the ugliest mask that you have ever seen in your life.
Fantastic.
Fluffy Beak, did you come over with me? Mad. Okay, Mad's gone.
Bye, cow.
I
You had to ask because I was sipping some water and then I spilled it on myself. So I tried to drink quickly. I did, yeah.
I would give you 2 silver if you take this mask and go and talk to those people at that table. And I hand him the golden masks.
Oh boy, should I put it on? Oh, what
That
should I
is
say?
up to you.
I was asking. I don't know your character's new name.
Gabby.
Gabrithia.
Gabrithia. Should I put it on Gabrithia?
I'm gonna make some
Go have
coffee while
fun.
we're focused on them.
Oh boy.
Um,
Will the mask can just wander over?
and in the meantime, I would like to attempt to chat up Mr. What dragon was it? War dragon.
Balloon War Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm just ordering a bowl of their of today's soup.
That is fair. Alright, which one do we want to do first? The War Dragon or the mask?
Let's do the war drag because the mask
Alright.
is just me messing around.
Alright, so you sit next to Balloon War Dragon. He seems to be very quiet as he kind of looks at you for a moment, blinks 3 times, and then looks away from you as he's kind of scouring, not scouring, but kind of like observing all the people around here, it seems. Every so often, he'll blink specifically 3 times.
Blink 3 times. Wait, somebody fucking do it.
What are you drinking? Oh God, wrong voice. What are you drinking?
He does not pay attention to you.
Does he look in my direction?
No.
Does he ever look in my direction as he's scanning everything?
Every once in a while, yes.
I blink 3 times at him.
As you blink 3 times at him, he looks at you odd. And he's all like, what are you looking at? You hear that already?
Yeah, I'm thinking and trying to not laugh with the first 10 thoughts that go through my head.
Did you need me to jump to Yurley?
Give me a second.
I'm guessing we're jumping to Yurley real quick.
Yearly.
Just wander past with the golden mask on. I see there are other invitees around, although not to the stature that I would have expected.
The people in the wooden mask, they see your golden mask and they're like, you're of the inner circle.
Just never actually make eye contact with them, just like over their heads.
He's
Mayhaps.
well, we are humbled in your presence, sir. I hope the donations from the Mirrormeyer and the Bronsden family has made your way, right? Yes?
They shall suffice for now.
Oh.
I love Hottie Fluffy being. Oh my god.
I was looking for a meal, but I believe my purse was stolen tonight. Perhaps you may be of assistance.
Oh, but of course,
Getting a free meal out of them. Oh yes.
Oh my god.
yes. What can the heir of the Mirrormeyers do for you, sir?
None of your business.
Right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot the rules. You completely forgot the rules. How dare you be disrespectful in front of the inner circle?
I would try to keep myself composed. Or Fluffy Bee is keeping himself composed. Great difficulty.
Yes, we'll buy you anything. Lunch? You need money?
No, just I don't handle money.
We could look for the scoundrels who stole your purse. Do you have any idea what they look like?
Yes, indeed, and I'll give him descriptions of just the vaguest possible terms. I shall be sitting here until the night is over.
Yes. We'll go to find the person.
And
We will
remember,
report-
the chance be involved.
Absolutely. We will report our success to you. Failure is not an option. We promise.
Yeah, and
As they
I give him with the wink.
as they run.
All right, Ruby.
Scream.
I look up to whoever sees me and I'm like, oh, that was really.
Eunice
And-
is over at the bar,
and
like
the
2 thumbs up.
This is gonna be so bad he missed that.
Did you figure out what you're gonna say already, or we want to jump to Tempest?
So he asked me what I'm looking at.
What
Someone
are
with
you?
Clearly a lot. Sorry. Yep.
What are you looking at?
Someone with clearly a lot on his mind.
There's nothing on my mind.
Oh, is that so?
He's like staring at you intensely. Do I know you?
Maybe, maybe not.
He
Maybe
starts.
that's me to know and you to find out.
He's staring at you, but he's consistently looking down at your hands. Like he'll peek at your hands real quick, and then he'll just go back to you.
You think I'd have that visible in public? I'm well above that station.
Well, I'm not interested. As he begins to look around the room again. His behavior is odd to you.
I can roll 50-50.
Is his face melting?
Either-
Check to see if his
No.
face is melting.
He's either with Xanathar and I don't have.
Well, here's an insight check for you.
Yep. Oh, there we go. That would be smart. Except I no longer have insight because I'm a fucking idiot. Nope.
Hey.
I see that he's staring at my hands though, and I know enough that that's gonna mean
You were showing everybody your hands when
that was
When he was
very-
Hum.
That
When he was
implies
Hum.
something that's
Still.
very prominent in Hum's mind,
Mm.
which is why he knows. Oh, thank you. That looks delicious. But unfortunately, I don't have alter self, so I can't put the symbol on my hand.
That is fair, but as you're looking, something feels off looking at him. But you can't quite grasp it. Pushing towards Tempest, Bonnie sits down. She's a little shaking, a little bit of blush. Her face melting a little bit.
Darling, just in the corner there.
Yes. So, Tempest, what do you need?
Well, I needed to speak to you about the Mr. War Dragon. Because his
Oh.
wife is very worried about him, and also I wanted to see how you are doing.
Well, I mean, I'm doing better now. No particular reason.
Face melts more.
You just... I'm glad to hear you are doing better. If there is anything
Yes.
I can do for you, just tell me.
War Dragon, you wanted
War
to
Dragon!
know more?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. You
Yes.
need to know about
uh,
Mr. War Dragon.
Yes. Yeah, he does leave the tavern. I assumed he just went home.
His wife says that he is not home very often. I don't know if she means that he only comes home and sleeps and then he leaves again, or if he does not come home for days. She was not
Oh,
very
I'm-
specific, but she is very worried that he is seeing someone else.
He does leave. He does leave at a very strict time.
What time does he always leave?
He leaves around 10 p.m. with another person.
Another person. Who? Do you know who the other person is?
No, they're normally in a hood.
Okay. Does he speak to anybody while he's here?
He's been awfully quiet. He normally spoke to a lot of people. He was very, very charismatic. But lately he just doesn't talk to anybody.
He does not speak to anybody here. And this hooded figure comes and collects him at 10 p.m.?
Yes, well, they look at each other for a moment and then, well, he follows the hooded figure out.
Right. That is very ominous. And he is not, like us, you don't think?
I normally can tell. Not very good, mind you, but I normally have the feeling with him it's not.
Okay. Well, as long as it is not one of my kind or your kind trying to cause trouble, then it is okay.
I mean, if it was, we would definitely have to do something about it.
Yes, we do not want to bring trouble upon ourselves and give our people a bad image.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
you are doing good? You enjoy your job still?
Of course, I meet so many people and, well,
Oh, have you met somebody?
I meet a lot of people. I'm a waitress here.
Right, yes,
I-
of course.
Do
you like, reaching into his pockets, do you like, kittens? And he gives her a little crocheted kitten that Temperance had made at some point.
This is for me? Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, Tempest, I wanted to ask, are you going to the Castellaners party?
Sort of.
Well, would you want to go together?
Have you ever seen a drow blush before?
We have now.
I mean,
Is it blue or purple?
Yup.
it's a blue and purple.
Yup.
Well, you see,
His hair starts turning pink, like,
now don't be mad, but, I mean, well, I don't think I'm particularly invited to the Castellantis party, me being poor, but I did manage. And she pulls out a briefcase.
Does she have a fucking golden mask?
Well, you see, the patron left this, and, well,
Which patron?
he was one of the noble families. He's in control of most of the farm areas around here. But
Do
he
you
left.
mind if I open this, Bonnie?
Oh, absolutely.
What's inside?
It is a golden mask and red robes.
I'm going
boy.
to close it very carefully.
I was thinking about maybe sneaking into the party and
And Tempest is going to do something very un-Tempest-like, and he's going to grab her face and kiss her, and her hair is going to turn totally pink, and he blushes even harder, and he says, Bunny, it will be very dangerous, but perhaps I come see you after the party. We have very dangerous things to do, but can I take this? And I will come see you after.
she's just like, she's like stuck on repeat. Like, her face is completely just kind of all randomizing.
Yeah.
She is going into overload, emotional overload.
I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't mean to upset you.
No,
are
no,
offended. I'm sorry.
no, I'm not offended. I'm not. It's just, I didn't think I'd get this far.
He's like, far in what?
As our changeling is spilling all of our secrets, all of our plans.
She's not spilling anything.
She's asking about it not to go.
Yeah.
She told her that we're going to the party.
Yeah, and we are.
I mean, the bird's strutting around in a golden mask. Obviously, we're going to the party.
That's fair.
Also, the
He's
other
impressionable.
bird made sure to get all of his friends invited to the party.
Yeah. See, it's fine.
You all have wooden masks, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie's like just beat red, and she's like, well,
Wait, do we have 3 masks then?
If she lets me
I
take this
found,
one, we have 3.
Somebody else's. I don't know.
yeah, Relia has Urstel's, Hum has his own,
Yep. And
which is and then Bonnie's would make 3 legit golden masks.
Yeah.
And Hum made one that was a perfect replica.
Yes, but it doesn't have the infernal magic, protection
Right,
magic.
so we have 3 perfect ones and one that
Replica.
looks passing but doesn't have the enchantments on it.
Which is probably going to be a tell to,
Mm-hmm.
what's their buckets?
Right.
Only the highest of them.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's
Well,
if she
yeah,
lets
the
me take
ones
this
that
one.
were-
She's not done stuttering yet.
No, you can absolutely take it. but you don't want to go with me to the party?
It will be very dangerous, Bunny. They are not good people, and something bad is planned for this that we are trying to stop.
Oh. I see.
It was a regular party. I would love to go with you, but it is going to be very dangerous.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, go ahead, take the mask. Another time then. I'm a bit of a mess, so I have to, well,
I wonder
put on my face, as they say.
Yes,
Face
just,
back on.
your ear is a little bit goblin-y. Yeah, yes. Oh, now you are perfect. Thank you. I should go. He fixes the pink in his hair.
Did she melt again when Tempest called her perfect?
Oh yeah, she is not holding it together well.
His hair keeps turning
She is
pink.
having the greatest moment in her life, and she's just.
Yes, and his white hair keeps turning pink. In all the places that it's white, it just turns pink.
All right, so that would add a golden mask into.
All right, Tempest now has golden mask.
Hey Goose.
Yes.
While Eunice has been here at the bar, sipping soup, this character next to her, has he been doing any of the same things? Trying to blink 3 times at people?
No. This guy he seems to be like drinking his coffee as he's like writing notes and stuff like that.
Oh, a writer. Okay.
Yes, coffee. Good for the soul.
Soup is better. You want to try?
Oh, no, thank you.
That coffee will put you in an early grave. You're gonna have a heart attack if you drink too much.
Oh, trust me. Trust me, I think I'm a little too old to be worrying about early graves. It'd be a late grave at this point.
So is it memoirs that you're working on there?
Oh no, I'm an investigator.
Oh, I thought I recognized you. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Have you ever been
Oh.
around the Worm Bowl?
The fireball incident, yes.
I knew you from someplace.
Quite a mess. Then you must be Eunice.
Meet ya again.
Oh. Well, what are you doing over here at this tavern? Don't you have a fine one yourself?
Get some of my best recipes through collaboration.
Ah, I see. Durnan's lucky to steal from you then. Durnan looks over, he's like, I don't steal. I take inspiration.
I am an artist. I take inspiration from everything.
Murderer's copy, greater to steal.
You just,
this recipe tastes very familiar.
you just giggles into her
I
voice.
could swear that I've had it somewhere before.
Like, literally trying to hide her face by sticking the entire snout into the bowl.
Well, darling, that's Eunice's famous cream of nut soup. She sold it to Durnan here.
Have you ever seen a cobalt blush?
Oh,
There's a lot of blushing going on in this
There's
game.
a lot of blushing. Kobolds can blush. Who knew?
We're back.
Drow can blush.
I like the hair. That's new.
It is, I'm trying something new. Shut up.
Oh,
Eunice leans into the investigator. So, what are you investigating?
oh, well, since the gang war, I've been investigating little petty crimes.
Mm.
So I'm just writing down notes for the day, trying to keep myself occupied, drink a unfathomably large amount of coffee, and be on my way.
Yeah, what about that? Gabrithia says a little bit louder than would be normal for someone right next to her. The gang wars just kind of stopped suddenly. didn't
Yes. Yes, it did.
they?
Quite
I'm
odd.
monitoring War Dragon out of the corner of my eye for any sort of reaction.
His head stopped.
Is he making eye contact with something?
The investigator, probably.
No, he's not even looking your way. He just kind of like the ear perked up as he's kind of staring off,
Like he's heard something we can't.
like he's heard something that piqued his interest.
That someone was just talking about.
It's
Yes, well, it seems that it is almost unnatural how quickly it had dissipated.
Things have gotten quite boring here quite quickly.
You know what they say, calm before the storm.
Do you think there's gonna be an uprising?
I wouldn't say uprising, but He closes his notebook. But I fear while we have cured the symptom, we haven't fixed the cause.
Don't worry, my darling baby dragon. There are things in motion.
You know, I'm probably twice your age.
Gabby's only a couple of days old. You're like 100 times her age.
Hey, watch it.
You don't want to get on the bad side of first spoon.
Yes, it depends on how you measure age.
Just a poor old grandmother kobold with no grandchildren. Leave me to my soup.
I'm not supposed to particularly talk about these, but if I ramble on, I don't think anyone can blame me.
By the way, I've
But
been watching War Dragon out of the corner of my eye this entire time.
Yeah, he's definitely listening in. He's not being quiet about it. Yeah, you see, I feel like maybe there wasn't two sides of this gang war.
Oh?
Was it a triangle?
No. It seemed too quickly that the gang war stopped after Ostal's death. Call me crazy, but the only way I could reasonably predict that is if there was one person coordinating both sides.
You think it was all for show? The gang
Like-
was a distraction set up?
Yes, but a distraction from what?
A distraction from all the orphans running around creating more crime for everybody.
I don't think they start gang wars for orphans, dear.
Oh no,
But it certainly doesn't help.
No,
You
the
know
Great
how
Orphan Gang War, it was long ago.
Great orphan
It was
gang
bloody.
war. Jesus
Do you know
Christ.
how long it took me to submit all the paperwork at the city place to make sure that they understood that having children out on the street doing mischief was not a good way to be about things?
Of course you went to the city and complained.
Well, that's because she was arrested, remember?
I was arrested and I filed a complaint during my arrest.
That's right.
As a part of my
Snapper?
arrest.
Well, but that's just the ramblings of an old crazy investigator.
Be worse, could be the ramblings of an old crazy kobold.
Well, I don't know about that. You seem very well informed.
Oh, where's War Dragon going?
War Dragon, he abruptly gets up and he kind of like coughs as he leaves quickly.
I must, bye.
Bye! Yep. Let's follow him. After that drunken ass.
Eunice pays for her soup and follows. It was nice to see you again, investigator.
Oh, yes.
Too far.
Could I see if they went to the right or to the left when you went out the door?
They definitely went that way.
I was gonna purposely sit back here and watch him too, in case anything happened.
Yeah.
So they went out that door?
Yep.
Like, could I tell if he went, like, towards the street we came from, or, like, behind the building?
Sneaky.
He definitely went to the back of the building.
Okay.
He went out this door. How close are you guys to him?
I'm staying as far back as I can and looking for hooded figures.
I just wanted to maintain visual contact.
Tempest, are you just sitting out in the middle of...
I'm just gonna be like, hey, stop. We need to speak to you.
War Dragon,
With his
stop.
new briefcase. Very official. Dressed
I'm
up
on
in leather
official
straps with a
business.
briefcase. Yeah, it's very official
Great.
business.
Great job tailing.
War Dragon stops in his tracks as he's all like, "What do you want?"
You have pissed your wife off. Now, what's going on? Why are you being mean to her?
I don't have a wife.
Mary?
Who's Mary?
Oh lord.
Hmm.
We may have a bigger problem.
I would like to just kind of sneak up behind him and cast Dispel Magic at 4th level.
Actually,
You're gonna delete this man.
I am going to give you a check real quick.
3 hours in and we get to roll dice?
Right? It's crazy, isn't
Now that
it?
it's pretty much over because we got raids soon.
It's almost like it's a role playing game.
Alright. What?
It's a role-playing game, but there wasn't enough of the rolling.
There's no rolling! I wanted to roll!
3
I've just been
checks.
playing. Perception?
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Oh, that's a 17 plus. Where's my perception? 20! Dirty 20!
Woo.
Dirty 23.
Oh, I don't get to? Dang it.
No, you're too far, and Yurli
Okay.
is not in line of sight. As Berlia, you're cutting off his exit, but you almost feel threatened, and then immediately following Beloved and Tempest, you also see this, and Berlia, you quickly dodge as a tentacle slashes into the air.
Oh, great.
Well,
Fine players.
fuck!
A tentacle?
Tentacles
Tentacles.
lashing everywhere? Okay. Tempest sands get covered in
A
ice.
mind flayer just barely missing grabbing Berlia as Maloon War Dragon falls to the ground.
Fuck.
His head pulses,
I don't like it.
and out of his skull, a intellect devourer breaks through.
Disgusting. Where is this mind flayer?
It's right behind Relia.
Oh, okay, I don't see it from this angle.
No, it's right.
Okay,
it's right
well, as all of this happens,
okay.
Tempest's hands are just coated in ice now. He is alive.
And it will start combat, and we are already at 7-11, so we will jump back into this moment where there is a mind flayer and an intellect devourer combat scenario.
Well, that's not good.
That's
Super
not great. It's a good thing that none of us are intelligent, huh?
So,
Wait.
Goose, I was gonna ask a question.
Yes.
While they were running that way, I went around the backside and was trying to cut them off, and I realized that this is empty.
All right, what's happening?
I would've-
There's
You're
a mind
about to
flayer
get
behind you.
nommed
Good luck with
by
your life.
a mind flare.
You dodged the
Yeah.
Mind Flayer's first attack, and we are going to be rolling into initiative. Next time
Next time.
on Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say, Goose, is I flew over the buildings. Get this way if it's blocked. If not, I would have squeezed my way through.
Oh, that's, yeah. All right.
Sweet. Thanks, Goose. That was a fun game.
That was super
Yep.
fun.
And we will actually roll for combat next time
We'll start
and
initiative.
continue
Start next
our
time.
craziness.
Start
I got my
next
suit
game
spoon
with
out.
initiative. I'm excited.
Got my
Hell
spoon
yeah.
out and ready.
I think that's the first time we've gone basically the entire game without rolling any dice. It's fun. Oh, the role play.
It is, but now you have the maps for the heist,
We do.
and all you gotta do is heist it.
All we gotta do is heist it. I got another mask. I dug Tempest a deeper hole with this chick that he has got no clue what to do with. It's great.
I mean, that's fine.
He's gonna have pointers from Desi.
Right? I'm gonna have some serious self-reflecting and inner conversations
Well, let's
because
be real, Desi will
Tempest
be
has
proud
no
of me.
idea.
Goodness.
All he knows is that for some reason he can't keep his hair from turning pink whenever he's around her.
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
Lord. And we have a new party member, a sultry bard dragon.
Gabby!
And we'll see how that affects the story.
Okay, so I know I'm not crazy. It wasn't just me. Every once in a while, I kept hearing Strahd.
Yeah, I messaged Beastie about it. You kept slipping in a Strahd.
It's I am going for a.
I was wondering why our dragon was Transylvanian. It's fine.
But no, not Strahd. What? Well, not Transylvanian.
Like
where does-
Romanian.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the sort of Romanian accent. I was actually trying to go a little bit more like Jasmine, but a little less enthusiastic. And now I just went full Transylvanian, so that's
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
you've
easy.
been going more and more Dracula the whole time. It's great.
You have been.
I actually was thinking
And
about
then I
messaging
make
Maiden
more
about that.
enemies,
Yeah,
and then I fail, and
our
I go
dragon is
Dracula.
vampire now.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't do that. Blah, blah, blah. What is blah? Nothing annoys me more when people think I go blah, blah, blah.
Who makes this noise? No one does this.
Fantastic.
And I am sorry for missing your intro, Roni.
It will be on the
I am-
YouTube.
I am
In
too.
like
I
an
did
hour.
not get the chance to flirt with you properly.
Ah,
Granted, I didn't get a full chance to flirt with Berlia either. I was trying to start that when we were talking about why are you even here with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
One
not
of
gonna
your-
be anywhere with her.
No.
Oh, I don't. It's not about actually getting somewhere with someone. It's about the journey.
It's about the journey.
Alright. Well, that was fun.
Hmm.
Thank you so much, Goose.
Not a
Yeah,
problem.
I appreciate it.
And I
I'll pull
appreciate
that
all
down.
of you.
We will see you.
Please make sure that you give me any new characters ample time before. That's all
No,
I ask.
No, no, I refuse. Don't worry. Tempest is immortal.
gonna-
Huh.
I'll only give you characters the day before.
I'm.
Hey, if it's a
that
day
is what I
before,
did.
that'd be great.
A day before is more than he
Usually
gets
does.
sometimes.
I gave him my character 2 weeks ago, but he didn't have access to it. So this is the first time that I logged on and actually looked at Discord and was like, oh shit, he hasn't gotten it.
I sent him a message 2 weeks ago. He never responded.
Whoops.
he splits profusely.
Now you know how his parents feel.
Hmm.
Be sad if it wasn't true.
Okay.
We'll
Um,
see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks. And I actually woke up early today to spend time with family, so I'll be part of raid.
You will or will not?
I will.
Oh, yay!
Oh, okay.
There you
So
Family
when-
time early.
Yeah, so
Excellent.
my daughter wanted to go to Sky Zone, and
That sounds fun. Trampoline park?
yeah, and I promised her we'd go to Sky Zone, and then she woke